Welcome to the DB&J Special Edition podcast. I'm your host, Turnbuckle Jim, and with me, the Phil Brooks, my CM Punk.
Ooh, Fast Cut Brian. I like to think I'm like the Rock to your Roman Reigns. We're not related, but people think we are.
Yeah, you can kind of see that. Anyway, folks, so we decided that the greatest wrestling match in WrestleMania history is CM Punk versus Undertaker for WrestleMania 29.
Very subjective, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was still Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin, but
I think it was a coin flip. Matter of voting and coin flips between the two of us, but we declared this the best match of all time in WrestleMania history. So we're actually going to be watching the whole thing, which is something that I've seen before, just to watch on the podcast, but I never actually watched live or anything like that. I didn't remember the build-up. I started watching wrestling again pretty much like right afterwards, when CM Punk was turning from heel back to the face again, and then of course left the company. So this is his last WrestleMania match. Is that you said, Ryan?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, I miss the performer. I miss the man. Because honestly, after Edge was forced to retire, he's the guy I went to.
Yeah, he was a good alternative to like John Cena. So I think everybody just kind of wants to see something different than John Cena or Roman Reigns in this case now.
Well, it was like because when Edge had retired, like 3 or 4 months later, they had the big pipe bomb deal, and then CM Punk skyrocketed. So it was easy to like hitch a ride on his bandwagon.
Oh yeah. And he's just so good. He's being the bad guy, being the good guy, being the guy.
Yeah, except for his Ryback matches, but
yeah, well, besides those, actually, that's because that was the network, thank goodness. But anyway, you did see this live, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I was at a bar. No. I was at a freaking place on Fort Bragg, and I watched it, yeah.
So right now, we're just watching the previews. We're starting at, what is it, 2:45:13?
1:45:13.
1:45:13, I apologize.
It's okay. They caught so much flack for this freaking thing. Oh, okay, so what we were talking about earlier, as far as tomorrow's concerned, if Undertaker's entrance goes over 285 seconds, which I believe is almost 5 minutes, you have to bet $4 to win $1. That's an easy bet.
That's a very easy bet, yeah. I mean, it's like, what's the maximum bet you can place on that?
$50, so you win like $12.50.
That's not even worth it, man. Because there's a chance you could still lose that $50.
There is no, because you got things like druids, possibly a casket, and then him walking to the ring.
Druids, caskets, yeah,
he's
fire and lightning. Yeah, it'll take forever, but still.
Well, considering the giant battle royals in the pre-show,
Good God.
dude, I'm just saying, his entrance is gonna be like 10 minutes. It's gonna be legendary.
It's gonna be. Well, I'm hoping the Undertaker can still perform the way he used to perform, especially this match. So right now we're just watching like the I guess with the build-up to CM Punk attacking Taker, using the urn.
Well, honestly, and I don't know if you ever listened to the podcast that Punk did. But where he talks about how he finished up his 2 matches with The Rock, and then they threw him with the Undertaker. So it was like continuous like part-time wrestlers where he had no way of getting any long-term something from it.
Yeah. Okay, I was watching them in color perform now, and these guys look really old. Granted that their heyday was like 20 years before this, but still.
Yeah. But it is, honestly, like, this was like the best part of the show. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Fandango entrance was kind of cool, but this, you can't beat it.
It's
so
pretty
good.
cool that they come out to a live band. You know, I like one thing I do love about WrestleMania is the special entrances they give everybody. It's like they'll mix it up, they'll try to give like something different, and that I really like. It makes it feel much bigger and more special. Like this is the special show of the year.
Yeah, but some people take it to an extreme.
Are you talking about Triple H?
I am indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So he can only be like the freaking barbarian god so many times.
He's supposed to be doing something again tomorrow.
Yeah. Again, I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. But as long as it's like not over. Well, I mean, I guess one good stuff would be like facilities.
You know what they should do? This is a sweet idea. If they're building up WWE versus WCW, they should just line up like WWE Hall of Famers, like on the entrance ramp when Triple H goes through.
Yeah.
Like one side's WWE guys, one side's WCW guys.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. You have like Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Larry Zbyszko, like one side. Other side you have Kobe Ware, and
Honky Tonk Man,
and Drew the Mullet.
Yeah, just have it. Yeah, I mean, just have it to where, like if you're gonna make it about the two companies, have the two companies represented.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't know. They're really taking it away from that.
When have they ever done that though?
Like WCW versus WWE.
I'm not talking about the invasion angle, but I mean, this is. Yeah.
They did better jobs like SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh yeah, I went back and watched like Survivor Series 2005. Not even joking, like a couple of days ago, because they had the Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series match.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, no. I felt bad because I remembered like they put Randy Orton was like suspended or something for like taking a dump in like a diva's bag or something.
Oh,
but
Randy Orton.
They brought him back as the 5th member for SmackDown because Eddie Guerrero died. Yeah, so it's like it's a rough time, but.
Let's go to the ring with a man who's 20-0 at Wrestlemania.
All right, so where are you on this exactly? I'm at Paul Heyman holding up the urn.
Yeah, about the same point too.
The urn.
Now, did you watch the promo for this? For anyone that watches or cares, this is the most ridiculous thing, and it pissed off Paul Bear's family that they did this at the same time. You remember that?
I remember he died, but yeah, like, using his death as like a backdrop to the feud is kind of bad taste. It's like using like Owen's death as your backdrop to any feud.
Well, the thing was, like, they had the premise was good, where Punk said to Paul Bearer, "You will always be 20-0, but to everyone else, you will be 20-1." That's a good premise. I like it. But then they had him beat up Undertaker and then pretend that the urn was filled with Paul Bearer's remains or something.
Oh, jeez.
And then, like, he kept dropping the urn, kicking it around, and basically just, like, taking a dump on Paul Bearer as a person. He just literally died.
Yeah, that's pretty bad taste.
I don't know why Taker agreed to all that, though.
I don't know, but it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. Too, the hands trying to grab the soul. Actually, that's a terrible entrance. Horrible.
Is it zombies?
No, it's like the souls of the damned.
Are they actually touching him, though?
They're touching his robe, which is not bad enough.
I'd be, like, kicking people left and right.
Yeah, but it's kind of creepy if you ask me. It's a little weird. Is this the first time he showed up with his hand kind of shape?
No, he did it for the year prior with Triple H.
Yeah, you're right.
It looks weird, though.
You're so used to seeing him with long, flowing red hair, and then he shows up. Of course, probably can't have like the hairstyle anymore because of the age and the age that goes so far.
Well, this isn't the worst thing he ever did. When he was the biker, the American Badass, he had the long hair, and then he had like the really short haircut. That like completely tripped me out. I'm like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, Underbiker was different, but the best it was pretty much a good like 20 years like rests. The gimmick had gotten scaled up.
Indeed. So, I really felt bad for Paul Heyman here, because Heyman worked his ass off, and Lesnar had already lost a match at Triple H that he shouldn't have lost. And now Punk's fighting Undertaker.
Actually,
Maybe. Either way, Paul Heyman goes over 2.
Yeah, having a bad night when you're 2 still. At least gainful employment is a good thing.
Yeah, well, you think Paul Heyman was like, what, Lesnar re-signed? Fuck yeah.
Well, if he did, like, if Lesnar didn't re-sign, then that was something
he should be the GM of Raw and the authority goes away.
That would be really, really cool.
Yeah, and then, you know, if anybody started giving him attitude, say around SummerSlam time, then Heyman handles his beef with Lesnar.
Yeah, well, the rumor is they're going to make Lesnar a face after this. I mean, people are going to be cheering for him anyway.
Do you know why they're going to make him a face? Because he's going to lose tomorrow.
We'll see.
To Seth Rollins.
Oh, right. Well, he should be losing to Roman. Oh, wait a second.
He's not. If they. No, giving him the belt, it's like giving Hulk Hogan the belt at WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, it's like no reason for it.
Or like The Miz retaining at 27?
God, that was so stupid.
I mean, technically, The Miz can say he beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he can. I mean, yeah, he can say that, but it's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, so CM Punk's throwing around the urn like it's his thing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're like literally 2 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah.
So Undertaker did with his eyes, man. It's creepy.
No, I mean, you never tried that? Like just rolling your eyes back so hard they stay.
I do, but it hurts, man.
Yeah, but you know, it's performance.
I like to think, you know, that's just one of those weird quirks. Like, dude, check out my eyes. It's awesome. But yeah. Look at poor old Paul Heyman. The Walrus.
The Walrus.
I feel like
Sucks better than all the roster.
I wonder if they actually like use him like during like backstage stuff. Like he just talks to like the wrestlers about how to talk on the microphone.
You know, I kind of wish they would. Well, they really haven't given people an opportunity anyway to talk to the camera. So they are the promo afraid of them to die with WWE.
Well, no, because Cena comes out and does this rah 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 rah.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's really. I mean, I really remember like a single wrestler has come down to the ring like this to do a promo in a long time. Like, I don't know, it just feels like it's gonna be show. Anyway, so watching the match right now, it's Undertaker kicking the crap out of CM Punk.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I always felt like Punk had a chance in this match because he lost to The Rock twice. And, like, you make him lose to a part-timer 2 times after he had the belt for 434 days.
Yeah.
He needed a break, and this would have been the perfect chance to bounce back. He could have beat Undertaker, and it would give him, like, incredible momentum. It would have been fantastic.
Yeah, I think that I mean, I can see why he quit because of losing to part-timers, not really getting. I mean, he was always in the spotlight, but he was always getting beat up by either the Authority or somebody else.
Now, to be fair, even though we called this coin flip-wise the best WrestleMania match of all time, it wasn't even the best match that he had that year. Because his SummerSlam match with Brock Lesnar was way better.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah. Well, it was almost like a shoot fight, if you ask me.
Yeah. But, I mean, they gave them the opportunity to steal the show. They did. So that's kind of why I think Punk had his best stuff right before he went out the door.
Yeah, that's a damn shame.
Oh, no, this is funny. The whole Spanish announce table thing. Because they go to the Spanish announce table like multiple times before it's actually used.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But yeah, dude, like, okay, I remember when I watched this live, all the people were going, like, the people at the place I was at went nuts. Like, this was like the most popular match of the night by far.
Really?
Well, I mean, you had all this, you know, the losers with the Cena shirts on, but that was a foregone conclusion. The Rock wasn't retaining the belts. Who the hell with that? What does that say on Undertaker's side? Rest in peace, Paul Bearer. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, that's nice of him. But yeah, Undertaker's just beating his ass.
Yeah, I think what, like how like I mean he drops down on his throat. How does that not hurt? I guess like mostly the chest.
Well, I think it's the fact that he holds on to the rope for the most part. It's not just like a straight drop of his weight.
Yeah, but there was a give then it would well, I mean, yeah, it's, anyway, they're the professionals, we're just the amateurs to commentate.
If you ever want to know this stuff really works, go back and watch the original first season of Tough Enough on the network. It exposes everything. I mean, if you want to see Maven and how he, got in the business. Yeah, poor business. The Miz?
Decent.
Ryback?
He wasn't tough enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alright.
Johnny Nitro? John Morrison?
Okay, I give him that, yeah, Johnny Nitro. Alright, he's going to the top rope.
Who didn't see that coming? Vintage Undertaker! Vintage! I like how that's Michael Cole's line where it just says vintage everyone because
vintage, yeah. It's like vintage Ambrose. Ambrose has been around for like 2 years. It's not really vintage.
I think like him saying vintage is vintage.
Yeah.
Or like him saying WWE Network every 5 minutes. Which, by the way, do you want to spend $60 on WrestleMania tomorrow?
Really?
Or you can get it on the network for just $9.99.
Damn, or you can go to a friend's house and watch it for free.
True, but you're already paying for the network, aren't you?
True, I mean, I'm already watching this damn thing, so.
Yeah.
The network is so useless.
Indeed. So back to the greatest WrestleMania match of all time.
Alright, so Holmes with you for the
It's so hard initially because there's such a size differential that's hard to take it seriously, but they make it work.
Yeah, well, it's like Punk's got great psychology in the match, just playing stupid amount of mind games compared to, so it's like you can kind of see it work. I mean, Brock Lesnar being Undertaker was believable because Brock Lesnar is a huge guy. So
you're saying Punk needed to be a little tricky to get the job done?
Yeah, tricky, more cunning. Because Punk's like what, 6'2"?
If that, I think he's like 6 foot.
6 foot, like 230 pounds, if that.
Yeah.
So he's always been kind of a smaller guy. So yeah, he really does have to kind of like just be craftier about the stuff he does. Be smarter, be faster, quicker. Be the Loki to Undertaker's Thor.
Oh, I meant low-key like the wrestler low-key.
No, not like that guy.
Caval. Yeah. Speaking of 31, did you see the 31 on Punk's arm or whatever?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of funny because we're calling him WrestleMania 31 more. Or as Vince calls it, just WrestleMania because he doesn't want to feel old.
Yeah, 31 years, I mean, that thing's old enough to have, like, grandkids at this point, practically.
Well, the problem I have is he doesn't want to use the number on WrestleMania because it makes him feel old. Yeah, he'll do a Muscle and Fitness magazine where it puts his age 69 on the front cover.
Right.
I mean, give me a friggin' break, guy. And screw them putting a 69-year-old man on the front cover. I don't care who you are.
Sexy enough for you?
An old man who's ripped is just an old man. I mean, I can't imagine Linda McMahon enjoying that.
The impression she hasn't enjoyed that in quite a long time.
I'm 69 years old. I got a genetic jackhammer. Or the grapefruits, or whatever you used to call it. Testicular fortitude or something.
Something like that. Anyway, we should watch this match as opposed to talking about this advantage.
This is true. Yeah, Punk is doing really, really well. Now, I know he did the purple, I think, in honor of Savage, because he died, I think, around that time, or close to it.
No, Savage died in, like, 2000.
I thought it was later than that.
This is what, 2013?
That is correct.
Holy crap, this is 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was weird, like how this match even came to be because they had like a forced hand a fatal 4-way match where he won, and then like Undertaker came out and he was like, "I will make you rest in peace," or something like that. Nah. But back to the action here. Punk is beating up Undertaker. Oh, Undertaker's beating up Punk.
No, but Punk counters and then puts Undertaker for 2.
Oh goodness. Forgive me for this, but do you remember, like before Brett left for WCW, they talked about how Vince tried to make him like the Babe Ruth of wrestling or something like that? Do you remember that?
No, I can't remember exactly what you're alluding to. Like being like the guy who was most popular person ever in wrestling, most recognizable person in wrestling.
Basically, like he would not wrestle a full-time schedule. He would come in and do sporadic appearances and like wrestle the big pay-per-views.
Okay.
So every time I see Undertaker do this, I'm like, if Bret hadn't got screwed, he would have been doing WrestleManias like who knows how long.
Yeah. Well, he was like what 40 when he left them, and then he got like seriously hurt like 3 years.
2 years later, Goldberg kicked him in the head.
So, yeah, you kind of wonder if he didn't go to WCW, would he be like having that kind of thing? So he wouldn't have a streak, but he would have like a big legacy. So,
but I can't imagine. I have to give Undertaker a lot of respect for these matches because he only shows up once a year. And my God, like the amount of beating it takes to get in ring shape to do a match like this. Like honestly, I would not be upset if tomorrow was his last match. Well, I mean, his debut was WrestleMania 7. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, 24 years ago. That's ridiculous. Just go away. Oh, the nut shot. The nut shot.
Which one is that he not appeared in? Because that was
16. Or WrestleMania 2000, whatever.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yeah, his character was pretty much garbage at that point.
That was when he came back to the right?
Yep. It was in the Rock Triple H Iron Man match. That's a good one to watch.
Undertaker was ready to launch himself.
But no, but it actually was pretty good because they had like multiple pinfalls through the match, and then like DX interferes and then Undertaker interferes at the end of the match. It's really good. Yeah, it's not like Kurt Angle Brock Lesnar Iron Man match, but still. Ooh, knee to the head. But like you see how like you know how they always say on the TV like there are matches where the fans never leave. Like this is it. The fans are eating this up.
Yeah, well, he always does his good job around the Undertaker matches too. There's a good storyline behind this. There's a good villain. Undertaker portrays the the hero who has to overcome another adversary at this point. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on, but he's always done good matches. Like after WrestleMania 13, he's always done great matches.
I honestly feel like he should go away because the fans these days don't really know who he is. Like if you only wrestle once a year, how are the fans ever going to really connect or know who or what you are?
Yeah, that's true. The younger fans are like, well, he's the one guy who shows up at WrestleMania, wins a match, and then loses that one match, and then goes home for a while.
Choke slam! Slobber knocker!
So yeah, it's kind of hard to relate to the fans, especially because you don't do any shows except for WrestleMania. So I wonder how much you must be getting paid for Mania too. You know?
At least I think $1 million at least. Or like I'd say like it's got to be 6 or 7 figures. Like I don't think he gets as much as like let's say Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns will, but.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a huge draw though to see who's going to take on and what's going to happen in the match. At least Bray Wyatt's been doing a really great job of building the match.
Just like CM Punk did.
Just like CM Punk did, but Bray Wyatt did it alone. At least CM Punk had Taker to show up to some of the promos on, so.
Yeah, this is very, very true. Whoa, Undertaker. Dude, like, it's hard to describe it because, you know, I'm no Michael Cole, you know, the voice of the WWE, but, you know, it's just, holy crap. Like, and you know, it's always WrestleMania where they do, like, these crazy reversals or these moves out of nowhere or, like, the multiple, you know, kicking out of finishers. Ugh. We should do an over-under on how many times Roman Reigns kicks out of the F5.
I give it 3 times.
That's actually a really good number.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to call it bullshit. Like those fans are so going to turn on. Oh! CM Punk really... Okay, so he's trying to take the mantra out of the special table and say, like, going out, it goes back in. It's pretty goofy.
Yeah, that's the whole funny thing. Because, like, they make a whole thing about yeah, that's going to bite them eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole deal with the Spanish announce table is fantastic here because they mess with it a few more times. But, oh my goodness. Yeah, like I said, this is subjective. I'm sure Brett versus Austin was always a little bit slightly more entertaining, I guess, but
because it was bloodier for the obvious reasons. Probably a bit more technical. This is somewhat brawling. This is less wrestling holds and more just punching each other in the head. But yeah, CM Punk what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do, CM Punk?
He's gonna do the Randy Savage brother. Oh yeah, we should see if that's on, because I kind of want to see how much the crowd boos Hogan for introducing Savage, or inducting Savage, rather. Now the genius, when he comes out, needs to like recite a poem. That'd be great.
Here he goes. Oh, the table doesn't break. Ouch.
Yeah, he describes that in that little podcast about how like that hurt like hell. Like he busted up his ribs or something during this.
Was it supposed to get?
Yeah. Yeah, this has happened a few times. I mean,
yeah, I've seen it happen where they doesn't get to it.
If only the table was made from the stuff they use on Jeff Jarrett's guitars.
Wouldn't support the TVs though.
Oh yeah. You like put up. I mean, it would, but then you put a pencil on it, and it just falls to pieces.
Yeah. Well, they should use the regular tables they use like back when they bring out tables to the ring. It's like that kind of table. Basically, the old kind of tables they used. So even though I've seen firsthand that always doesn't break, right?
You know what this spot reminds me of? Like, it was weird. Like, it's just I can't think about the Seth Rollins spot with Lesnar at the Rumble.
Yeah, like broke his ribs, quote unquote.
Yeah, which they haven't made any mention of. I guess they gave up on that.
Yeah, they really did. Maybe they'll bring it back, maybe not. I don't know. That was probably the best match of the year so far.
I thought you said it was Finn Balor and Kevin Owens.
That was damn good too.
No NXT match is allowed to be on the match of the year.
Are we gonna put a hiatus in that?
You have to. Yeah.
Because they would just dominate the whole thing.
That is true.
Like at least they're my match of the year.
Because they're allowed to be good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell's Gates, the laziest hold ever.
Worse than the sleeper.
Yeah, well, it's just like you're lying on your back and he's just coming towards you and then you just grab him. I don't even know like how that's even.
It's not his head. CM Punk's head is not trapped. He's just like it's. There's no way that hurts unless he's like putting pressure on the arm. And even then, ridiculous. Come on, there you go. 1, 2, and he kicks out. And he kicks out.
So you think he's going to use the kind of device in
you'd have to. You'd have to, right?
the trademark moves.
I mean, if he does like an elbow drop on the top of the octagon, I'll lose my shit. But
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's possible to happen. Damn, just the Undertaker's face looking at CM Punk there. That is crazy.
Oh, what is this? The choke slam?
Yeah. took him in the vice, and Undertaker just gives him a look in his face. Grabs him by the throat.
You know it's always a fun look when anybody would give Flair the look when they were about to reverse the figure four.
Yeah.
Because Flair's got that oh shit look on his face, and then it just turns around with complete agony.
Alright, so let's win Tombstone. Yep, he's got a Tombstone.
Oh, yeah, that was a GTS that was blocked into a Tombstone. What do you know? Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, it's much higher than the wrestler.
No, I'm right. I'm at the point where Punk just kicked out.
Okay.
And Paul Heyman's like, rejoicing with the urn. And he's doing some Hitler stuff too.
What?
Paul Heyman is doing like the hype. Out in the ringside, man, I swear. Paul Heyman's a secret Nazi. Hail
Nazi. He's the biggest Jewish Nazi possible.
Hail Hydra, right?
Hail, them Hydras, they do not discriminate.
Nope. Yeah, see, the fans, just like at least one or two good reversals give the fans a chance to think that Punk is going to get out of this.
And do you think the fans are also like backing Punk too, as much as they back Undertaker?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, I think they kind of felt bad for him because he had to lose to The Rock all those times. These fans are not that dumb.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The fans like today, like they bored. They will boo the heel and chill. Boo the heel. They will boo the face and cheer for the heel. So it's like, I don't know. Like I don't know. I think the way the booking is, it just makes the heels look so much better than the faces. Like if you look at guys like the New Day or whatever, I mean, they look like complete jokes.
There shouldn't be a good guy and a bad guy anymore. It should just be two people that have issues, and then people get to pick a side.
Yeah. Don't know how well that was worked in the past. But.
Well, I mean, ever since the NWO.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there was some huge support for the NWO, and I think it was the first time that the bad guys really were popular.
Well, eventually, if you just keep kicking the shit out of the good guys, the people can get bored and think that they don't have a chance.
Nope, Punk's using the urn and the Taker. It's all over.
Oh, damn. Because that thing hurts so bad. Or what would Punk call that? Tough love from Paul Bearer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Oh, there you go, the tongue sticking out.
Yeah, I love this match. We've just been mocking Undertaker's cliches, using his tongue sticking out, jumping over the top of the ropes, to be like a spectral walk or whatever. It's cool stuff like that. I just love CM Punk playing this kind of mind games with Taker.
It's those times where you just look at Heyman and you're like,
now he's doing like the crossing the throat with slits.
Yeah. Yeah, Punk is so good that Heyman isn't even really necessary in this match.
Yeah, I don't even know why you brought him to be like the manager. But I guess just to make him more of a heel when he was champion.
Well, after he did the go to sleep on the Rock on the Raw 1000. Then they had him come out the next week with Heyman, so that's his like official heel turn.
Second power driver. And that, folks, is our greatest WrestleMania match of all time.
Indeed.
So,
one.
Anyway, we should sound more excited, but it's a late Saturday night. I'm pretty tired, but soldiering through it. Brian, you said before you turned off?
Yeah, go Bray Wyatt.
Yep, go Bray Wyatt. You continue to beat the streak.
Yeah, make a new streak.
Alright, folks, for the DB&J Wrestling Podcast, this has been our greatest WrestleMania match of all time.
Yep. Take it easy.